Hey Capricorn, welcome to my psychic studio. Won't you come on in and join me for a cup of tea? We're going to dive into your teacup and also pull some tarot cards for your energies for the year ahead. So the first half of the reading, we will be looking at your tea leaf cards, and the second half, we will be looking at your teacup. The tea I'm drinking, the cards I am using will all be listed in the description of the video. And if you'd like to learn how to read tea leaves, I'm going to be doing a mini workshop on how to do just that in early 2022. There's a link in the description if you'd like to sign up for the mailing list and get notified when that workshop launches. All right, Capricorn, let's pull from the tea leaf deck and find out the energies that may be in play for you for 2022, and then we'll clarify them with tarot. All right, I like to pull them first and then see what they are. Oh, and two came out. All right. Let's see what we have for you. Capricorn, honor and respect will come to you. The crown, beautiful. The sun card, happiness and well-being, beautiful. And the target, goal-oriented person. And we're going to use this also as a metaphor that you're going to achieve a very important goal in the year ahead. All right, with this target, you're going to hit your target, whatever it might be for your life. All right. Wow. Very, very exciting energies, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, we're going to start with the crown card. Honor and respect will come to you. Let's see if we can get some time markers about that, what we need to know, what that might all involve, who it might involve, etc. All right, what do we got? We got the Lovers. And we have the Emperor. Wow. Two major arcanas coming out here. So some sort of passion project or a situation involving a Gemini or an Aries. Let's see what else we have. A Three of Cups. Wow. The Knight of Wands. And the Seven of Coins. Okay. So this is something about your work, because the Lovers is your sixth house. This is Gemini. Work and well-being. And of course, the crown card, honor and respect, often does come to us through our work in the world. So look at this gorgeous energy. And what I feel the time frame is for this, more than likely, is on the cusp of Pisces Aries season. It's right in that time frame. So probably March, April, because of the Aries, and here's Pisces for me. So, and the number 6, this is your sixth house, Gemini. So this is something involved with writing, speaking, teaching, sales, networking, creativity, really whatever you do for your work, but it has a lot of passion behind it. It's whenever I see this, it's like, and connecting to work, it's like passion project for me. So something that you probably, since it's the first energy, probably have already been passionately working on. And it's under your own efforts with the Emperor here. So this could be your own business. This could be a book you're writing. This could be some new entrepreneurial venture you just started. But I do feel it's already underway as 2022 starts. Like, it's already in process. But it's definitely something where you're large, you're in charge. This has definitely your personal stamp on it. You may be the boss of the project, the CEO, like that type of thing. Depending on your situation. We have good news coming. So news of celebration, joy, connecting with other people. Other people could be giving you a lot of validation for this particular effort, this project, and it's going to fire you up anew. If you had any little bit of doubts, which you may have with the Seven of Coins over here, you may have been reevaluating, your situation with this, this honor and respect. Like, should you continue to go on? Is it going to be worth it? Because this is what's coming in 2022. So you may have also been going through a little bit of this period. I feel like this honor and success is going to reinvigorate with this Knight of Wands your efforts to continue with this particular project. Now, for some of you also, if you're in whatever you're doing for work, I feel like you could be getting the next level of responsibility. Somebody has been watching you at work in a good way. This could also be somebody evaluating your performance. They like what they see, And they may also be promoting you to the next level up in your particular career. So very, very nice energies here, Capricorn. But there is a renewed, what I'm also feeling, a renewed enthusiasm. There is a fresh movement forward as well with this Knight of Wands here. And the news of whatever this is, this good news, March, April time period, could come very quickly, could possibly involve a move of home. That is possible with the Knight of Wands. But what I'm really feeling most of all is if you've been kind of wondering, is this all going to be worth it? Whatever I've been investing my time in, last 7 years, 7 months, yes, it is going to be worth it. You're going to see that the passion that you've had to nurture some sort of work, new work situation for yourself, new business, whatever, it will pay off. All right, with this crown here. So, you're going to get the respect. That's another thing with the Emperor. You're going to get the respect for what you've been doing. The next level of respect also. Like I said, I feel like people already know you. People already see what you're capable of. But there's something about this energy going up to the next level. And there could be a celebration in your honor. That's another possibility with this 3 of Cups here. There could also be a lot more socializing. There could be a very nice event that you attend. I think that event is maybe or may not be connected necessarily with some sort of publicity or promotion, but it could be. So I feel like you're going to get some sort of new creative spark. And after this situation happens, you may also be reevaluating your next move, what you want to do with the next level growth of this particular opportunity. To pause and take a sip of your tea to infuse the vibes from that card reading. All right, so now we have the Sun, happiness and well-being. Let's see what we need to know about that energy for you, Capricorn. This is pretty exciting. What do we got? All right, so we have a 2 of Coins and we have a Queen of Swords. The 6 of Swords. Hangman is upside down. That's interesting. I wasn't going to do reversals, but I think that's interesting that that came out that way. And we have the 5 of Coins upside down. So very, very good energies here. I think by the time June rolls around with the 6 of Swords here, we got this double sword energy. You will have made some very important decision about your life, about moving on. This could also be a literal move, which is interesting because we had that Knight of Wands in that other reading that we just looked at. This is the energy that is passing away with this happiness and well-being. The time of waiting, of feeling like things are being held up, that you're being held back in some way. This 5 of Coins upside down, just feeling kind of tired, just feeling like you're working so hard and the results aren't always what you'd like them to be, that type of thing. That energy is done. All right. The Sun is coming out. There is a choice to be made though. With this 2 of Coins here, you're in a situation, I think probably, this could also be Aquarius season. That is possible 6 weeks into the new year. Okay. And with the number 2 here. So let's look at the time frames. We have to be somewhat flexible with time frames because of course it's a general reading. We have to remember that. So it could be middle of February, but this could also be June. Okay. So at that time, either time frame, you're going to be making some sort of decision. It's been on your mind. You've been trying to evaluate it. You may also not have enough information to make the decision yet either. That's another thing. Because the Queen of Swords, she could be bringing in some sort of intel. She could be bringing in a contract. She could be bringing in more research you need to do about something. This could also be, of course, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be involved with this situation. There could be a very important decision you need to make with somebody of that sign as well. And then once that discussion happens and the decision gets made, or you find out the information you need, you're going to make a move. You're going to make the decision. But I don't think you have that information yet. And making that decision and freeing yourself and moving on and moving past all troubles, which is what this is. And we know the troubles are here. This is what the troubles were right here. All right, that's done. and we go into this period of happiness and well-being. So that's really, really nice, affirming energy. All right, let's look at this target. A goal-oriented person hitting your target, reaching a very important goal in the year ahead, Capricorn. Let's see what we got right here for you. All right, hitting that target. All right, we got the Virgo and we got the Fool. So probably in Virgo season. Let's see what else. Page of Cups. 10 of Wands, yep. And the Page of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So you are absolutely, whatever this target is, whatever this goal is, what I think it is personally is ending some sort of burdensome situation for yourself, as we just looked at with the Sun energy also. So wrapping up an energetic cycle, getting rid of a burden. 10 of Wands, though, is also a moving card, which is very interesting. But we have the time marker, I feel, with the Virgo energy showing up here. So reaching your goal of, this also could be, though, not just a burden, but some sort of huge project that you may be working on from March through Virgo season. That's possible also. So March to the middle end of September. You could be working on some brand new, with the Fool here, brand new effort, project. It could be a residential move, though, also for some of you, because that's a big project to be working on. Moving your home, cleaning things out, getting things ready, etc. But it also could just be a big new work project, a big new exciting thing that you're going to be doing. So a Virgo could be involved, of course. Pisces could be involved. And then also with the Earth energy here, again, I feel it's more Virgo energy because it's next to the 10. So very interesting. Could also be Capricorn, though, too. So you're going to have some very good news, good results from something very exciting that you're going to be involved in. You are going to reach your target. It's going to bring emotional satisfaction and also financial satisfaction with the page here. So, and because it's the pages, I also feel that, yes, it's wrapping something up, but it's also going to lead you on to other things from this big project, this big goal that you're going to be reaching. So, because it's interesting too, right? We're just at the beginning of this, but then we also have you wrapping something up. So that's why I'm saying, and pages are beginnings, they're baby steps. So as you wrap this up, hitting this target leads to other opportunities is my point. So very, very interesting. Now, it is possible with the Hermit that this involves some sort of spiritual situation, something involving healing, the healing arts of any type, anything to do with the bigger picture of your life, the world. This is international business also for you, Virgo, with Capricorn rising. It's your 9th house. So it can be anything like that as well with that energy. Writing, publishing, academia, like I said, international business, international travel, metaphysics, things of that nature as well. So there is a real potential to reach the wider world with this project also. But you could also be working alone on it quite a bit. Or it may require a lot of spiritual insight, spiritual stamina, but also perhaps a lot of alone time, especially if you're a writer. I mean, of course, writers, you write alone in a room. So, but this is very good, but it's not going to be something that you don't want to do. You really do want to do it, even if it's going to require some alone time. You're excited by this with the Fool here, because you know it's going to lead to exciting things with this target. So very nice. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to finish up this cup of tea, and then I will see you in a moment for the tea leaf reading. Well, Capricorn, you certainly have a very, very interesting teacup and saucer. So let's dive into it. Check out the image on the side over here so you can follow along, because it is a little hard to show everything in the cup. Wow, I don't know where to begin here. There's a lot going on. Okay, so we have a fish. I don't know if you can see this, but we have a fish that is hanging out over the horseshoe here. And it looks like it's chasing another fish up at the top here. This is a smaller fish. It's a little hard to see. And then here is the bigger fish, its head and its tail going down there. So the horseshoe in the cup represents some sort of good luck, synchronicity, opportunities. So, and with the one fish up at the top and then the other fish following, I think very early on in the year, it is likely that something gets presented to you and then another thing gets presented to you. So there's a smaller luck because it's a smaller fish. And then there is a much bigger opportunity that immediately follows that. So, and the horseshoe really can be in any area of your life. It could be something to do with your business, yes, or financially, but it could also be something in your personal life, all right? Because it is the idea of good luck and in whatever area of your life, you want that to manifest in. So very, very interesting. Okay. We have the letter. I don't know if you can see here. Let's see if I can turn it to the side here. Okay. There is, a little hard if you look at it this way, there is the letter C in your cup right here over the spade. You could also say it's the letter U. It could go either way. You have a lot of energy gathered on this spade here, if you can see that. The spades represent legal matters, communications issues, things of that nature. So there could be something involved with a company, a person, whatever, with the letter C or the letter U. It could be also a street name, something like that. I feel like this energy is mostly in play for you probably around the March-April timeframe because it's not that far down in the cup, so fairly early. So we have a lot of concentrated energy there. So we have one piece, then another piece, and then another piece. So there could be at least 3 legal matters, 3 important communications matters to be taken care of in that time period. And that kind of corresponds with, where did it go? Oh, here it is. With the envelope. So you see the envelope is here, and we have 3 big pieces. Actually, we have this piece, this piece, this piece. This one's kind of half on the envelope and half on the cross, and then there's another piece trailing down here. So we have 3 important documents also coming to you. And again, early in the year. So these could be related to the spade issue that we just looked at. They're fairly significant because they're pretty big, these big chunks that are here. Now, this bigger chunk that's over here on the cross, what the cross means is just to pace yourself and not get too, get yourself worn out or worn down with whatever is going on in your world. So there just could be a lot of energy, things you have to respond to, answer to. This could also just be a lot of business work, a lot of emails to respond to, like that type of thing. There just could be a lot on your plate, things going on, and you've got to pace yourself, especially I think in March, April time period, like we looked at in the cards also. We have some money news coming in early in the year. Here's your club. And that is if you can see, that is your money. We have something up here, or down here, down here. So some money news starts trickling in for you, I think, starting in January, going all the way through March again. But these are little, they're not big. I think the fish is more related to it may not necessarily be money, what we looked at with the fish over here. It could be, though, right? The horseshoe is lucky. But we don't have any sort of big money symbol or whatever on the clover over here, or the club. But nevertheless, I mean, there still could be, fish represents money and opportunity. So there still could be some sort of big money possibility in your life in the year ahead. But there could just be some small money matters and things to deal with early in the year. Nothing really going on, just things to, like little bills you got to pay, stuff like that. Here is the cup. So this is our celebration. And again, right around that March time period, we have some sort of big event going on here, some sort of celebration award, trophy, because it's right near the star here, is right on the borderline. So it could be, again, we looked at that crown. So honor and respect coming to you, some sort of celebration. You get honored, your company gets honored, you get invited to a swanky event, something like that. But you'll be noticed because the star is here. So you'll be noticed at that event. Okay, we also have, depending on how you look at this symbol, it could be an L, it could be a hook because of the way this comes around. And this also can be a leg, it's like a leg here. So this is attached to the Jupiter symbol in your cup. Jupiter will be in Pisces and then also in Aries in the year ahead. He goes into Aries May 10th, and then he'll be in there a little while. He'll backtrack, and then he'll backtrack into Pisces. And then in 2023, he'll be in Aries for good. So you're going to have some sort of new experience. A leg is also often stepping into a new experience. It could be a travel opportunity. That's possible because Jupiter rules travel. Third house for you, Pisces, is of course some sort of communication. So you could be starting some new communications project, which also corresponds with the tarot reading that we looked at. So there could be a travel involved, new communications project, somebody with the letter, possibly, well, it's actually a backwards L if we look at it that way. Looks more like a J, actually. Scratch that with the L. Looks more like a J if I look at it from this direction. And also, this does really look like a hook, the way it's kind of curved around here. So there could be some, brand new opportunity you hook for yourself, right? With that fish that was over by the horseshoe, that you hook for yourself in any sort of Jupiterian situation. So travel, publishing, academia, international business, things of that nature. I feel like this is more in the June-ish time period that might be coming in. We also have okay, I think it moved in the cup. Yeah, well, there was in the cup before I started swirling it around and moving it. You can see there's a circle. There's a little circle here right over by Mercury. There was a little circle. And actually this looks like two people communicating here. These two people talking. I do feel, and with the Lovers, that card that we had in the tarot, more toward the end of the year, I feel like there is likely to be some sort of new mental collaboration because it's under Mercury for you with somebody else. This could be a writing partner, new business partner, some sort of creative endeavor or sales endeavor even. Mercury rules sales, commerce, things like that, where you may join forces with another person. This is more toward the end of the year though, more toward November, December of 2022. So that is that is a possibility also. And there was like a little circle. So it looks like, when we have a circle in a cup, it represents some sort of new commitment. Let's see what else here going on in your cup. I think that's about it. Oh, we have a little bit of energy happening with Mars over here. You can see like right here. So there may be some things going on with your energy levels toward the end of the year, again, because it's more toward the bottom of the cup, where you're going to be pushing very, very hard to achieve a certain goal, as we know. And I feel because it almost looks like a zigzag, it looks like a lightning bolt. You got to, I think, be a little cognizant of your energy levels and that you don't get run down and tired, and then you get easily triggered and you lash out and get a little angry, because a lightning bolt can sometimes be like a burst of anger, something like that. So just keep that in mind more toward the end of the year, because when you see your saucer, I explain your saucer, you got a lot going on at the end of the year. Now, a lightning bolt can also signify, because it's associated with Uranus, it could be some sort of brilliant idea that you want to put action behind, because Mars is also action. So that could be going on also, but just bear that in mind. All right, let's look at this saucer. My goodness. This saucer is crazy. Okay, so we have some energy over here Capricorn, Aquarius, we have a little pile of energy, and then we have a little pile of energy over here in Aquarius. So there is some big project that you'll have your attention on in Aquarius season here. It's just a line of energy. What's interesting is where we get to this big clump of energy, and then also this symbol over here. Now, this to me looks like an Aries symbol. It looks like a little bit like an angel with the wings here. It also looks a little like a torch. So apply whatever way you want to look at that particular symbol here. And it's in Virgo. It's in the Virgo season. So there could be an important Aries who comes into your life, Capricorn. There could be some, because Aries rules your home. That's your 4th house of home. In Virgo season of 2022, there could be some important situation going on in your home. There could be, some sort of angelic protection. There could be, you could be carrying the torch for a Virgo. You could be in some sort of new romantic situation. We work with all the metaphors here. So it could be something like that. But there's definitely big things are percolating in Virgo season for you in 2022. That came out in the tarot reading also. And then Libra and into Sagittarius season, we have this mountain of energy, just a big old mountain here. So mountains represent some sort of important goal. Ties in with the target energy that we were looking at here. Some important goal that you are achieving. And of course, as the goat, you are naturally in tune with the mountainous landscapes. So I feel like there is some big achievement that is headed your way from the middle of Libra season 2022 all the way till your birthday in 2023, because this goes into Capricorn energy over here. So you could be involved in manifesting and wrapping up with, remember we had the 10 of Wands in the tarot reading. So that's, of course, the Libra season, and then going into Scorpio season, wrapping up to great success, some sort of new project, and achieving I think there's 2 important goals here that you may be hitting with whatever this is. Because notice there's 2 peaks here. There's 2 peaks on this mountain. So, and I feel that you're going to scale the mountaintop. So you could be hitting 2 very important goals in the year ahead. So, wow, Capricorn, get ready. I think it's going to be a very interesting year ahead for you. So let me know. Let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to in 2022. Wow, I can't wait to see how all this energy unfolds for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Happy 2022. Love you guys. Stella Wilde signing out.